All right, Hayden, you've had a really big chance here, some good opportunities to play at the major league level this year. What's this experience been like for you?
It's been amazing. I feel like playing for the Mets is, it's awesome. The stadium's great, the fans are great, and every time you win, it's a great feeling.
You've gotten to play in front of some big crowds here and some exciting games, meaningful baseball. How cool is that to do in the majors?
Yeah, it's really cool. I always love when I have to turn my pitch comm up to like 10 on it. So that's always a good feeling. Like you kind of get drowned out with all the noise, and you kind of get used to it a little bit. But it's an awesome feeling.
That's super cool. Obviously, the largest crowds you've ever played in front of?
Yes, yeah, very much.
Very cool. Nolan McLean, you got to catch him the other night when he threw 8 scoreless innings. What was that game like behind the dish?
Easy. I mean, not easy, but, with Nolan, he's a catcher's dream. You can kind of call anything you want in any situation, and, he's going to attack the zone with it, so it makes a catcher's job pretty easy.
What made his rise through the minor leagues so fast to get to this level and then have success immediately?
Yeah, I think his mentality goes a long way, and I think everybody talk about it a lot, but, he's just an athlete out there. Like, he's a competitor, and he goes out and he throws his stuff in the zone, and I think that helps him a ton. Like, he's got all the stuff in the world, and when he's just in the zone with it, like, it's hard to hit. So, and he knows that, and he just goes out and does it.
Jonah Tong making his major league debut tonight. I don't know if you've gotten to catch him in game at all, but have you talked to him today, told him anything, given him any advice yet?
Not today. He seems to be handling it pretty well, but no, I haven't caught him at all. But, just seeing him the 1 week I saw him in Syracuse, like, he's a different cat on the mound, and I absolutely love it. But, I think he's going to do great. A lot of confidence in him.
What are some of the things you've heard about him just being in the organization?
His fastball is insane, and he looks like Tim Lincecum throwing the ball, which I can second, I guess. Like, it is pretty good comp, and same thing as Nolan. Like, his stuff is good, and he attacks hitters with it, and I think I think that's great.
The system's loaded with pitching prospects. Nolan, Jonah, Brandon Sproat. There's so many up and down, basically at all levels.
Yeah.
Why do you think the Mets are so good at developing pitching?
I think Yeager's is really good with the pitchers down there. I know he's kind of the big overseer, him and Grayson, and I think everything that they strive for pitchers to do, I think that's what they should be doing. Like, throw strikes, attack hitters, and just instilling that into all the guys. I think because everybody with us has great stuff, but when we're just in zone as a pitching staff, I think everybody's stuff is great.
What actually goes into it for you behind the plate, controlling the pitching staff like that?
Yeah, I think just knowing everybody's strike pitch, knowing everybody's chase and swing and miss pitch, like, that's the most important part as a catcher, and that's kind of all I focus on when it comes to the pitchers. Like, I do a little scouting on our pitchers myself just to know what they're comfortable with and what is in zone, but knowing what's in zone and what gets swing and miss out of zone is the most important part.
Hayden, really appreciate the time. Great to see you. Thank you.
Nice to see you too.